Alright, let's get started. So I have speedster equipped. Let's take that off, put on jumper and hyperdash. Leave ultimate buster on. Oh. And we're doing this with shadow armor. Because honestly, I just like the shadow armor. The secret laboratory of Gate exists in a place like this? Let's move in. Oh, what is that? Is that showing up on stream? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, there we go. Fixed that. Basically, drop down, we lose radio contact. Alright, I'm gonna have to refill my sub-tanks. God, I just love the charge shot of the shadow armor. It's so fucking strong. And since the ultimate buster makes it to where that's just all I got, I mean, sure, I have basically just turned X into a overpowered one swing zero, but I'll take it. Oh no! Although I can't do anything on the ceiling even, which is kind of funny. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, that just went all the way down. That's doing pretty good, actually, just those little bits. That's a one full can. Nope, where the fuck was my dash button? Alright, I'm stupid. God damn it. Screw it, just cling to the top. Why would you even spawn that? That doesn't do me any good. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, God damn it! I need to wait. I'm getting too impatient. That was behind me. Alright, so first up we have the Nightmare Mother. This is an annoying as shit boss. It's terrible. Ow. God damn it. Not quite yet. And it's done. Only need one health refill. You made it. Your superiors always. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care about the cutscene. It doesn't have voice acting. I'm not taking the time to read it. It's just, like, annoying shit. Proceed stage select. We're gonna keep riding this fucking train here. Some souls. I think I got hit 9,999 to get the next rank, which is bullshit, but whatever. Oh, that's what we're shooting at. I thought it was a soul. Okay, well, that's enough of this shit. There were more nightmare souls in here. Oof. Okay. I'm trying to recall how difficult this fight's gonna be. Data-wise, I've surpassed you. There's no chance for me to lose. Are you still babbling about things like that? I'll just have to win. Oh yeah, never mind. This is fine. Oh cool, I can break that. That's neat. I didn't even know that. He just, like, respawned it instantly. He's just like, I don't like the fact you broke my thing. Yeah, I look like a tiny you, but cooler. With Shadow Armor, IMAX is a joke. But now comes the stupidly hard part. Oh shit, I just realized my fucking cursor is visible on screen. I'm sorry. Look at my tanks are all full. Oh, that was my fault for being stupid. This is the tricky one. Shit. It's like I gotta grab that at the absolute lowest point and then dash jump across. I'll give this 2 game overs with tries before I say fuck it, and I'll go back and grab one of the different and grab the blade armor. So I know this is doable. I've done it before. And I have the 2 parts that are required to do so. Nope. Damn it. Nope. Got it. Alright. That's one. There's another one like that. It's a bitch and a half to reach. There's a lot of low bridges here. Like I said, they're assuming you're playing the game, well, normally, which means you should have an air dash of some kind. Come on, let me through, damn it. And those are just a little bit tricky to do. Now for the real test of patience. Most impressive. All of my Reploids have already been destroyed. I confess that I have nothing to use. Gate, surrender. Or, not now. I have one more experiment I'd like to perform. Stop, you're making a big mistake, but you know that, don't you? Who cares? I've always wanted to analyze you. Come on, X. Well, you gotta fight me, nerd? Ooh. I know what to do. Whoopah! And you do not respect my personal space. Yeah, so Gate is immune to everything but his own attacks. Now the good news is that the Shadow Armor can break his attacks relatively easily. Although if I don't sweet spot the damn things, I'm going to destroy the balls myself. Oh god, he hit me with a slowdown. It's literally eating my inputs. This is just such an awkward fight. Oh, cool. We're at this phase now. Oh, whew. That was a good dodge. I'd like to take credit for it, but that was dumb luck. Come on, throw your balls out. Take a lesson from Majima. Live balls out, my dude. Stop just... No. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh. Ooh. No! Why did I do that? Yeah, that's what happens when you fight Gate, though. Really want that boy to live balls out. Want him to hold nothing back. Mainly because you can't hurt him otherwise. The only way to hurt Gate is to strike him in the balls. I don't know how many more bad jokes I can make out of this. I really don't. Oh, wow. Got hit by that one, too. Come on. Whoop. Yeah, this is when I first played this as a teenager. This boss and Gate in particular basically just instantly became one of the most annoying fights in the game. Oh, no. I don't even care if that one doesn't hit you. I'm not having the red balls out. Nope. None of the red balls. Oh, that was a bad position. Okay, there we go. Well centered. Oh, hey, thanks for flying up into that. Okay, you're gonna start trying to give me the backhand now, aren't you? Gotcha. Ooh. Okay, one, that should have hit you. Two, that was close. Okay, you're just angry now. I see you sent a message there. I'll read it in a second. Kind of concentrating right now. I think it's something about Shovel Knight. Oh no, not the slow down ball! That's actually good positioning. Thank you very much. Almost got him. One more good hit. You're just gonna start trying to give me the pimp hand now, aren't you? Dude, don't be like this. Damn it. Oh, I forgot he spawns ads with the purple one. Come on, I just got one more hit to do on him. Dude, don't be like this. Mac and cheese, go! Let's see, a good example of a boss that relies on iframes is Baz from King of Cards from Shovel Knight. I'm trying to remember if I ever fought Baz in King of Cards. I'm not doubting he's there, I'm just trying to remember if I fought him. Yes, Gate, you used the elite hacks and you still lost. Why? Because you're a trash gamer. I genuinely don't remember the fight. I'm guessing it didn't leave much of an impression on me. Yeah, because now that you mention it, I do remember, like, a lot of those side bosses, like, you fight them and then you can basically challenge them to a card game in the airship. Oh yeah, I totally played through all of Shovel Knight on stream. Honestly, I have too many things I can play on stream. That's kind of the problem, is deciding what to play when. Well, the Shovel Knight games could basically, I basically could sub those in for on these Megaman nights, because I mean, they're very similar. Because I think it's been about a year, I think, since I last played through the Shovel Knight games. I think like sometime last year. Oh, hey, Sigma's here. Great. Well, it wouldn't be a Megaman X game without him. Yeah, because let's see. Yeah, because I had forgotten about Shovel Knight when King of Cards came out, so I ended up basically just deciding to play through all 4 games last year when I was like, oh right, King of Cards is a thing. Let's, you know, have some fun. Oh, I think Gate just lost his main antagonist fucking privilege, so... Yep. Sigma's got to come in here and cockblock. Now, since you're the one that usually pops in for these Midnight Monday streams, I don't know, your choice. I was thinking of starting up the Mega Man Zero games, or I could play Shovel Knight. Because at this point, I'm kind of running out of the Mega Man X games. With this one, after I beat this one, I'll have played versions of them. 4 out of the 8 Mega Man X games, and I'm not playing 7. Because X7 is trash, and I'm not putting myself through that. 5 isn't bad, but it's just going to drag, and, I mean, I could play 4. I love 4. 8's okay, but I'm not really in the mood for it. So I was thinking of going to Zero Series, but I mean, I could jump to, say, Shovel Knight. That's still, you know, Mega Man platformy fun. No, I could do Shovel Knight. Break it up a little bit. I know I picked up another platformer that was published by Yacht Club Games on the Steam sale. I was planning to play at some point. Kind of looks a bit Ninja Gaiden inspired. Of course, talking Ninja Gaiden inspired, I could always go back and play The Messenger again. Needed death counter. I'm not sure how to set something like that up for a stream. I'll have to look into it. I mean, if it was a normal Let's Play, I'd just go back through during editing and just, you know, tally them up. Okay, so we're going into the final stage. Yes, I record OBS. Admittedly, I don't mess with widgets and stuff much. I mean, I just try to keep this as simple as I can so I don't get confused. Although some Discord friends got me thinking about trying to get a VTuber setup going. But I'm still debating on that one. Huh, spikes. I fear no spikes. Yeah, no, I just have to look it up. I'm sure there's some kind of widget or something where I can, like, map a button to where I just hit a thing and it, you know, pops up a tally. And that's one down. As I see it, I mean, I got that section in the lower right of my overlay. I mean, I could definitely drop a VTuber or something down there. Right now, it's just kind of empty space. Oh, crap. It's the flea! Oh my god. Come on. Is this even a fight, or is this just pure chaos? I feel like this is just pure chaos. There we go. I definitely, if I was to do that, I'd start with Majora's Mask, because I've actually never... I haven't played Majora's Mask, really. I bought the 3DS remake, and I think I got through the Forest Temple, or not... You know what I mean, the first one with the Deku, with the Dekus. But I actually never got back to playing it after that. I mean, I'm not really big on 3D Zeldas. I love 2D Zelda, but I've never really been big on 3D Zeldas. Like I said, I haven't played it much. I never had it for the N64, so that definitely kept me from playing it for a while. Honestly, I think the 3D Zelda game I've played the most is probably Twilight Princess. Well, okay, do we count Breath of the Wild? Or is Breath of the Wild kind of its own beast at that point? Because I put a lot of time into Breath of the Wild. I mean, I've watched other people. I've watched like Let's Plays and streams of Majora's. I mean, I'm familiar enough with the game where I understand like how it's meant to be played, and I get why people like it. It's just another one of those games on a long list of things that I need to get around to doing, but never quite find the time for. Admittedly, I'm really bad for if I'm looking to have fun with something, I'll just stick to something I'm familiar with because I know I'm gonna enjoy myself. Oh. Applies to both video games and TV shows. Yeah. I mean, it might be odd, but actually, I'd say Majora's Mask. Well, this is like a loose comparison I'm about to make, but I noticed that in a very simple, in a very basic way, there actually are some similarities between Majora's Mask and the original Mega Man Legends. Not necessarily with the time traveling and the tone necessarily, although Legends does basically kind of go with that same apocalyptic tone at the very end. But the sense that, you know, it's a you're in a location and you're getting to know people while you're going on adventures and solving everyone's problems. We're just carving up the bird. Hey, cool. Shadow Armor, why are you so awesome? I love my Ninja Mega Man armor. Okay. Oh, dung beetle. Well, I could say I didn't care much for the card game itself. I tried my best to engage with it, but it just did not really click with me. Like, I understood what you're supposed to do, but I would constantly overlook stuff and make mistakes, so I never really got... I found it more frustrating than anything else. Not saying it's badly designed. Favorite fight or area gimmick? That's hard, because like I said, I only played through King of Cards once. Basically, like, the number of playthroughs I've done of the various Shovel Knight campaigns is more or less equal to how many campaigns are. I've done 4 of normal Shovel Knight, 3 Plague Knight, 2 Spectre Knight, and only 1 playthrough of King of Cards, so... Like, because unfortunately, I recall King of Cards, like, building upon itself progressively in a very satisfying manner. I'd say the final boss fight was very enjoyable, although I recall it also giving me a lot of shit. Mech King, is that what the final boss's name was? Because, I mean, I can agree it was kind of jank, but I appreciated the challenge of it. Honestly, my problem came in when, like, I think it was the 3rd phase or whatever, where it's just, like, I think it was just a head flying around. I recall that was the part that kept giving me trouble. The rest of it, I managed to get... I recall I got decent enough at where I was able to handle it very well. I can say, actually, one thing I do recall from King of Cards, my favorite, let's see, there were Relics, Heirlooms, Arcana. I recall my favorite, sub-weapon or whatever for King Knight was that sword. That thing was freaking awesome. I also like to use the armor, which allowed you to run, so I was bouncing around doing stupid shit when I was playing that, I remember. I was trying to go as fast as I can, just going, alright, let's just see how dangerously I could live. Oh, that was the 8th boss. Alright, well, keep going. Like, if used carefully, it was basically like almost a triple jump. Like, you can get so much air with that thing. Of course, if you use it badly, you get yourself killed. But hey, I'm okay with that kind of risk-reward. Nightmare Soul, Digging Guy, Bats. You know, honestly, I thought I would get stuck on these stages a lot harder than I did, but, here we are an hour later, and we're at Sigma. Yeah, that was kind of funny. And there's half of Sigma's health gone. Oh wow, my Giga Tech's already half full. All right. Also, probably favorite second form Sigma thing. Yeah, Sigma's just a zombie in this one. Like, look at it. This game takes place like 3 weeks after X5. Sigma's had no time to recover. But God, I love this remix. This is basically the track right now is a medley of Sigma 1, Sigma 2, and I think parts of Sigma 3, or Sigma from X. I know it's like mostly Sigma X1 and X2 with a little bit of 3 in there. You know what? I'm gonna take my time and literally just enjoy this. Also, giant Necron Lord Sigma. Oh, hey, health regen. I need extra life. I can just farm in here. I can't shoot nothing. I'm out of bullets. He screen nukes his own dudes. Alright, next time he opens the mouth, we're fucking him up. Broke your jaw, fucker. Yeah, so in X6, Sigma's first form is basically more or less a zombie. The second form is giant skeletal zombie Sigma. And it's just, I love this thing. So we saved the bad guy's body for, I don't know, proper burial, I guess? Well, that's unfortunately what happens sometimes when you do a genre shift on things. I mean, the people that liked Paper Mario liked it because it was an RPG, and then Super Paper Mario basically kind of swapped over to being a platformer. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of people that say the same thing about the Battle Network series of the Mega Man. It's like, hey, wait, this isn't a platformer, this is some kind of weird RPG. Yeah. I mean, I've never played Super Paper Mario because that was the Wii. That was the one on the Wii, which I have very few Wii games. I've actually never played the original Paper Mario either. Although I actually lucked into a copy of Thousand Year Door several years ago. The Super Paper Mario is definitely something I'd like to play at some time. I just need to go hunt a copy down. If I can acquire a physical copy, I mean, I'll hunt down an ISO online and I'll stream the game. I've got the Dolphin emulator up and running on here, so I mean, it's not like I can't do Wii and GameCube games. Well, hopefully tomorrow when my new graphics card comes and I get my PC upgraded a bit, I might even look into see if I can get a PS3 emulator up and running. And not for the other reason I went with this version of the game over the Legacy Collection. Although honestly, I should have just waited till I got a PS1 emulator working and gone with the actual PlayStation version. Let's see, rule of golf for emulating games is the game sold first party or mainstream anymore? Well, I look at it as how difficult would it be to acquire a copy legally, even if it's used? Now, if it's something like, alright, best example I can provide is the GameCube game, Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. As I recall, I think that's like last I checked, that's like a couple $100 if you want to buy a used copy of that game. I'm not paying that much. I have owned or have had access to a copy of, the original Metal Gear Solid. It's a remake. I'm willing to basically go screw it. I'll just do that. But some things, if it's within a reach to acquire it, I'm gonna try to acquire it. Only if it's basically either stupidly expensive or like really obscure. Well, I mean, yeah, but you also don't need necessarily to get an original SNES to play Link to the Past. I'm willing to bet it's probably on the Virtual Console for the Switch. So I mean, it's still readily accessible in a modern format. Oh no, wait, is Link to the Past on the... I'm about to pick up my Switch and check, because I got me suddenly wondering, wait. Yeah. But like, I wouldn't ask anybody to go hunt down like an original SNES copy of Chrono Trigger, because like... Yeah, I know, I'm just... I'm trying to think of like a properly obscure or rare game that I own that is not been re-released. The best I can actually come up with is probably Mario the Thousand Year Door, because I know that's not exactly an easy game to come by nowadays. Because I mean, I have original cartridge copies of X2 and 3, and I know those are rather expensive, but the Legacy collections exist, so you can get access to those games relatively easily. No. I own 0 Fire Emblem games, and I don't intend to ever own any Fire Emblem games. I'll be honest, Nintendo has pushed Fire Emblem so hard in the last several years that it has made me completely lose interest in playing those games. Which is a fucking shame, because I like tactical RPGs, but I want nothing to do with them. And it's basically just because As petty as it may sound, there's too many Fire Emblem reps in Smash Brothers, and I'm like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of seeing so many of these fucking characters. Hey, I mean, that's fine. I understand why they're, well, why, I can understand it's popular, and I get that's, you know, hey, they're gonna advertise things and try to make it more popular and make this franchise even more successful in the West. But they hit pushy salesman level with me, and I don't tolerate that. And I wish they would release Mother 3 for, you know, in some kind of Western capacity for people that want it. Honestly, I still need to play Earthbound. Of course, finding time to sit down and play an RPG is... Yeah, that's definitely one of those things of like, hey, I want to play an RPG. I do not want to spend... But do I really want to spend the next 20 hours, and the next 20 to 70 hours on something? 2.5 hours to clear Megaman X6. Yeah, not bad. Let's see, left. So, left. 3 lefts and a right, or 3 L1s and an R. Okay, let's break this game. This with the... No, I can't. I actually still have to use a sword. Let's see. Just I was thinking, man, I want to play Kirby Super Majora's Mask again, but I was... Yeah, no. Basically, the second tier of the Nintendo Online thing is a fucking ripoff. It's ridiculous how much they're charging, basically just for, honestly, an N64 emulator and a Sega Genesis emulator that don't even really work that well. Well, okay, I don't know about the Genesis one, but I've heard plenty about the N64 one having issues. Because I think like a normal Nintendo Switch Online is what, like, it's like less than $10, isn't it? Or it's like $20. It's not super ridiculous if I recall. It's a bit much, but it's like $20 for a year. Well, if the bugs are that bad, it might spawn a new category for speedrunning. Yeah, but as I recall, I think like the second tier of the Nintendo Switch Online is like almost... It's like doubling the price and then adding that on top of the base price or something. Like, I just recall when they announced it's like, that was ridiculous. And I'm like, no, I'm not paying that. The only N64 games I really want to play, I own physically, and if I care that much, I'll find a good emulator and run them on my PC. You know, I've got Mario 64, I've got the original Smash Brothers, I've got a copy of Ocarina of Time, and I got a copy of F-Zero X. That's about all I care about. You can't hurt me, you can't hurt me. Wow. That's a hell of a glitch. Alright, well, it's enough. Just showing off the Ultimate armor. See, what do we have in the gallery here? Okay. Giga armor from X2. Official artwork from X4. The Ultimate armor in its weird glider form. The Ultimate armor. The Fourth armor, or Force armor, depending on your interpretation. I always liked that design. Oh, the Blade armor's Buster. Concept art. Ace is in video game terms. Off the top of my head, no. I'm assuming it's something along the lines of a wrong warp or similar type thing where basically you're doing something to influence the game's code to get it to do something, to get it to achieve a means that is not necessarily it's supposed to do. Oh, 0 from X2. Wait, does that still have a signature on it? That's weird. Ooh, model sheet. Let's see, what we got over here in Images 5? Ooh, Megaman 1 concept art. So something more likely, most likely being done by a task, less than instead of an actual person. At least I'd assume so, because that sounds more complicated than more complicated than a person can do. Arbitrary. Okay, yeah, I've heard of that. I just never seen it. Never thought about it abbreviated. Yeah, because I know that's how people. Well, I know in some games people can do it, because I know, like, I think people do that for Pokemon and a few other games where at least you have something where you can enter information. And I know I've seen TASes be able to do it on stuff like Mario 3 and other things where you don't have any means to enter information. Oh. Just clean line art. Did they ever make a Mega Man X coloring book? Because, they could. Okay, and I think this one is the one we unlocked after beating X2 a while back. Right. Hint 2? What is hint 2? It's how to get the Shoryuken. Alright. Huh. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to cut this stream, but hang around. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to go ahead and start Shovel Knight on Shovel Knight. Because, fuck it. I mean, normally I'd be streaming for 2 hours, and I've only been going for an hour. I'm just going to cut stream to make it to where the VODs are clean.